Oh, it's shaking like an earthquake. Boom, 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 boom.
What song is that?
It's shaking like an earthquake. Are we recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
Good.
What song was that?
It's Family Force 5. Remember that band? You were a Christian.
I remember.
You are.
I was a Christian. Not anymore. F that J guy.
F that J guy. Oh, speaking of F, we got our first hate comment.
Oh.
If you follow us on Instagram, it's so exciting. He said, what'd he say? He's like, you lose your audience in the first 90 seconds. And then he said,
shut the F up.
Oh, you jerks. You absolute jerks.
Mike and I are absolute jerks. And we need to shut the F up.
Shut the F up, he said.
That's the end of this episode. Goodbye, everyone.
Was that 90 seconds? Okay, bye.
Filibuster!
Ha!
Guys!
Welcome to Filmabuster, guys. Sorry.
I don't know where I was going with that. Welcome to Filibuster!
Yeah, I'm John. I was about to say I'm Mike.
I'm John as well.
Hi.
Oh.
His name is my name, too.
Fucking A. Wouldn't that be great? Just
that would be great.
The JJ podcast. Or
Yeah.
the Eminem.
Unfortunately, our parents weren't in cahoots with each other to make that work.
Fuck!
Oh, jeez, calm down, man.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay.
MJ is pretty cool.
Michael Jordan. Michael
Yeah.
Jackson.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
I feel better now. Thank you for talking me down.
I got you, man.
Welcome to another Quack Tuck.
Yes. Also known as a Quicktake.
Yeah, I don't know why I labeled that. So we have the playlist now on YouTube.
Yeah.
We have John's Picks, Mike's Picks, and Quack Tucks. I don't know why I labeled it Quack Tucks.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Yeah, it was just kind of funny. I was like, oh, it sounds like Quack and Tuck. So I did that.
You know, there's a funny thing that happened. Well, not happened. There's a funny realization that Aaron and I had. And that is our wives, whoops. Our wives married absolute man children. We are men and we will do what we need to do. We get the job done, but we are children at heart.
That's okay, man.
We are really stupid.
You know, that just reminded me. I thought of something today that literally made me laugh for 20 minutes, and I never said it out loud. I just said it in my head. And I was like doing my job, and I was just cracking up.
Yeah.
And because, you know, like, the very posh British way is like, that's hogwash or poppycock, right?
Rubbish.
Yeah, like, so those two words for me, hogwash and poppycock, are just funny.
Yeah.
But it's even funnier when you say hogcock and poppywash.
Poppy wash.
I couldn't hold myself together. I said it in my head. And, like, my coworker was like, you okay? And I'm like, I mean, yeah, I'm great. This is awesome.
Yeah.
But then I told Aria on the way home, she's like, I don't really get it.
It's not that funny. It's not that funny. It's just
hogcock and poppywash.
Hey, man, if it makes you laugh and makes you happy, go for it.
Okay.
It's not hurting anyone.
No, it's not. Internet.
Yeah. Enjoy it. Have fun with it.
Our whole audience is gone anyway by now. So we're fine.
It's been over 90 seconds, so we lost our audience already. It's time to shut the F up. Goodbye, everyone. No, just do it again and again. Every 90 seconds, we just start over. No. Okay. All right. For real, though, we are talking about Reminiscence.
Reminiscence.
It was Reminiscence.
I kept saying
which could easily be called Remembrance.
Because it's about reminiscing, and it's the same thing. It's like reminiscing is like a fondness, right? Reminiscing. Yes. The word reminiscing is having only fondness, or can you reminisce about a bad thing? I'm not sure.
Not
because remembering
from a technical standpoint, no, you cannot reminisce about bad things.
You can't. Okay.
I don't think you can.
That's where I'm at. I think that's the case. Anyway, it's a movie that came out like this last month. It's starring our boy Hugh Jackman. That's why we watched it. Honestly, do you watch it for any other reason besides to
I just watched it because you said, "Hey, let's do that one."
Yeah.
I didn't even know that this movie was out until you said, "Hey, let's do this Hugh Jackman film."
Wow.
Hugh Jackman was in
Sure.
a film recently?
Fuck it, why not? Yeah.
Yeah, so I would not have seen this if it had not been for this podcast.
Nice. If anybody else is in that same boat, let me give you a little bit, a tidbit here. Don't watch it. Just don't watch it. It's not worth your time. It's not worth anybody's time. I sat through the entire thing and I was like, I barely can reminisce or remember anything. I can't even reminisce because it's so bad. Oh God! What did you think about the movie, John?
Oh, I actually enjoyed the film.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
No, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this is like the next Shrek. Okay, like it's gonna it's gonna be memed and
It's
talked
not
about
perfect.
20 years from now. It's not Emperor's New Groove. It's not.
I guess Emperor's New
It's
Groove
not
is
the
good.
Truman Show. But
Well, yeah, there you go.
But I didn't think this movie was bad. I thought it was a pretty cool premise. I enjoyed the characters. Yes, there was some of it that was a little. There were a couple moments where I was like, this plot armor is very thick.
Yeah.
You know, but overall, I thought the premise of the movie was really good. Yeah, you weren't expecting me to like this?
No, I wasn't expecting you to like it. Okay, it has interesting ideas, right?
Yeah.
It's in the future. Guys, spoilers are going to come up really soon here. If you want to watch it, don't. Fuck, I don't know. But it has a cool futuristic kind of thing, a believable futuristic kind of thing. You literally have like Miami underwater, and they're taking boats to each building. I thought that was super cool. The first shot coming in, I was like, okay, this movie might have more to it than just a dumb action movie to cover whatever Hugh Jackman's next. Like he'd probably sign some kind of whatever. And now he has one more on his thing, so I don't know, but that's what it felt like when I was watching the trailer. I saw one trailer on our vacation that we had.
Oh, okay.
Because the hotel we were just watching cable, right? And I saw a commercial, and I was like, oh, that's why I know about it, right?
Gotcha.
But it was again the first like 5 minutes. I was like, oh, this might be a little more interesting than it let on, you know. And even like the going into your memories, it's been done before, but it's never really a bad idea. And I think it does have, it's a cool idea, and you can make it cool and very interesting.
Yeah. Well, I thought this one, the reason why I liked it is because it reminded me a lot of Inception. With the whole like going into one's dreams or going into, one's memories and all that.
I was about to compare those two as well.
Yeah. But it does it in a different way. Like Inception sets up very strict boundaries as well. Yeah. But this one has a different set of boundaries where it's like, we're not going into your memories and changing them. No. Like we are just literally trying to guide you through your own memories.
Yeah. And we do it for, like they say in the movie, we do it for anything from remembering where you put your keys to a lost pet or loved one, to torture. Like they can use it for all these different things.
Yeah.
And it's essentially like a tool that they use in the future for literally everything. If you could access someone's memories, imagine how much that'd be used today.
Absolutely.
It'd be all over the place.
Not just be able to like access their memories, but to actually like see their memories too. Yeah. Because now they have this whole like 3D projection light thing. I don't know. It's like it's this weird like two-piece thing that has a bunch of strings that like light up in a certain way
all of
that
those
like
make the picture
that like create the whole scene of the memory. It's very unique. I thought it was really cool. I thought it was really, really cool.
Again, I think the premise was interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Just if technology like that was used or was created today or attainable today, my God, that thing would be in so many interrogation trial, just any type of interrogation. So many people would use it for pleasure.
Oh yeah,
as totally. Like, so, I want to, I like a widow wants to be with her husband again.
Sure.
You know, you can relive those memories and actually like feel that. You know, it's not just like seeing the memory again. It's actually feeling the memory, being in that moment once again.
Which is
it's very cool concept.
Deprivation tank.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. They like put him in a deprivation tank, and then Hugh Jackman's character, whose name I can't remember at the moment. It's
me neither.
Nick or Hank or something, or
I don't know. I think it was something weird. I looked it up, and it wasn't simple. But
yeah, like he's the one who like guides you through your memories. Essentially, he'll ask you guiding questions.
Right.
That like help unlock those memories.
Right. And again, he did mention guiding questions, not like, where'd you put this?
Exactly. Or, you can't just like, you can't project an idea into their memory.
Right.
That's not there.
They glitch out or whatever.
Yeah. They start to, their brain, like, it doesn't work. So they start to, I guess, have seizures?
Yeah, something like that.
That's kind of what was happening to him in the film. But it makes sense because, you know, you can't project or create a memory that literally is not there. Sure, you can have false recollections of things, but that's like, I think that's communications of your conscious and subconscious.
Yep.
Whereas in this movie, they are going straight into the subconscious, which like
the thing stuff you don't really necessarily remember. Right,
but it's there.
Yeah, it's still there.
It's there. It's untapped information, so to speak.
Right, because that's the only thing you'd really need to go look into, because you can remember the things you can remember, right?
Right.
Man, I guess my issue with this movie is not that it was the worst movie ever. Not that it was. I think it's something worse than bad, and I think that's boring. I think it was boring. I think it was really boring.
Fair. I would agree with you on there. There were a couple times where it felt a little sluggish.
Kind of kept going with the scene where it's like ended 5 minutes ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There were a couple moments where it's like, okay, we get it.
Yeah.
We can move on now.
Yeah, and that was really hard for me. And I was just like, you know what? We had to watch 3 movies last night, man. Like I was like, I don't have fucking time for this. But so. And that's the thing about this movie. It's so weird to even talk about because I almost forget it. It didn't even register in my head. It was so like run-of-the-mill stuff. I know what they were going for. They were going for like almost an ode to the older like detective movies. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like with the inner monologue the entire time. Even seeing her sing in a club, like they did the old detective thing and they were trying to make it like that. Sure, great. I love those old movies. They're great. And an ode to it is always welcome. But what they missed here was any kind of intrigue. I didn't see any chemistry between these two. I didn't see where he was even coming from. Like, he was a guy possessed, right? That's what they were trying to get across. Trying to find May, right?
Yeah, May was the character's name.
Okay, so trying to find her, he's like losing himself, whatever. I get where they're going. But the thing is, there was never really a connection to start off with. So when you see him literally mess up an investigation when he's interviewing this criminal who's like half dead, and he keeps like derailing it, and like I said with my previous point, it went on 5 minutes too long. Instead of like cutting him off once and going his own way, he did it like 5 times. And it was like really like very childish and really annoying. And I love Hugh Jackman. And it's like, why am I rooting for this guy who's just literally just dumb? He's not even like a man possessed.
Well, I don't think it's so much he's dumb. He's just extremely selfish.
Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, exactly. But it's just like,
well, I mean, they do say it multiple times in the movie. Like everyone's haunted by a past. Like there's something that haunts everyone, you know. And so that was this woman, May, was the thing that haunts him.
Yeah, no, I get what they're going for. I didn't see a reason that she should be haunting him, though. Like, I didn't see that connection that I would miss. There's this lovely little gem. I think I mentioned it in another movie. It's called Comet. It has Justin Long in it, and I can't remember her name, and these two, and it's kind of like this little indie film. And what it does is like goes back in time, memories and future of one relationship. And it kind of comes to this ending, which is very bittersweet and kind of like this. It's one of those kind of movies, right? What I saw in that movie that didn't happen here was chemistry. I saw this relationship that I really wanted to see work, and spoiler alert, it didn't. In this movie, I don't see the chemistry. Maybe that was the big issue for me.
Okay.
I don't think they really captured that. Maybe it was the actors who didn't have the chemistry. Maybe it was the directing. I don't know, but it wasn't. I didn't care about them. I cared about his and Watt.
Yeah, Watt.
Or her real name's Emily, right?
Yes.
So like with those two, I got their relationship a lot more, but even then, I didn't see like this big connection that I was hoping to see from this movie. The best scene, I'm ranting so much, I'm so sorry.
No, go for it, man.
The best acting, the best actual moment that made me feel something was at the pretty much very end when May does jump off that thing in the memory and he breaks down. Hugh Jackman's a powerhouse. He's great.
Yeah.
And just his acting alone made me feel something, but I wouldn't have felt that if he did it any other way. And that's literally just on him as an actor, not on the chemistry, not on the writing, not on anything.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It was just a sluggish bore to me.
Okay. Hey, fair enough, man. But to be honest, I don't think I could really change your mind otherwise because fair. If that's how you feel about it, like, yeah, I definitely see those points.
Okay.
For me, the reason why I enjoyed this film was just because of the concept and also like the world building that they had.
Sure.
Which was like, I want to know more about this place. I want to know more about the reality they live in.
Uh-huh.
Like he's talking about the barons. Mm-hmm. And how, they bought up all the dry land, yada, 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 and stuff. It's like, okay, so there is dry land, but there's not a lot left or something. And, you not
Waterworld yet.
You could see that, like, the place that he's at is starting to flood over little by little. Mm-hmm. There's, like, water building up, but it doesn't, like, break. So it's like, that this world is ever so changing.
Yeah, love it.
And I don't know if their choice in this world was, like, a Hollywood self-aware thing of like, hey, climate change, or right. I'm not sure if that's what they were going for, but that's kind of the vibe that I got. Nobody said climate change.
No, and
I don't think anyone mentioned like the polar ice caps melting and yada yada yada.
That's to this movie's like as a good thing. It's like it's good they didn't talk about it too much because it could come across preachy, but this is kind of where we're headed, so it's like that just makes sense for a future setting.
Yeah.
I wish they did more with the world they lived in because, again, I thought the world was really cool.
Yeah. I also thought the concept, like the technology, the business he was running.
Yeah.
I thought it was really, really cool.
Yeah.
I thought it was fantastic. Like the people, the different customers that came in. It's like, if this technology was feasible today, damn right people would be using it that way. Mm-hmm. Like damn right a ex-military guy who doesn't have legs anymore would try to relive a memory of him having legs, and using them and all that. Like, and with his dog that he loves, and this widow who's there, like she wants to be with her lover again.
Yep.
Just all these like. There was so much about this film that I really liked from a writing perspective. But I will say that, when it got to like the action scenes, I wasn't really buying it.
Sure.
Like I thought Saint Joe, I thought the actor Daniel Wu, I really like him.
Yeah.
I don't know what else he's in, but in this movie, like I want to check out more of his work. I really liked him.
I liked his little Cajun kind of attitude and accent. And
it was
like outlaw kind of thing.
What was he? What other language was he using? Like Mandarin or something?
I'm not
sure.
For
like little keywords and stuff.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
He would call people certain names, but it would clearly be in a different language.
Yeah.
The way he looked, the way he was written, I thought he was a really cool character.
Yeah.
I really liked him, but of course
they didn't use him at all.
Yeah, I know. They got rid of him almost instantly, and I was like, that's bad.
Yeah.
that was not a good choice. But I understand they wanted to further our main character's quest for finding May.
Yeah.
And they didn't want to turn this into man versus drug mafia.
Right. Right. It wasn't really what their plan was.
I understand their reasoning for doing that. It's just, I really like St. Joe. I thought he was a cool character. He should have stuck around.
Yeah, again, like this world with these crime bosses and these higher ups, and it was so interesting. I wanted them to do more.
Yeah, there was this new drug, Baca.
Baca, yeah.
Yeah, like what is that?
Yeah.
Never even heard of that. Is that real today? I don't think that's real. As far as I know, that's not a real drug today. I know there's Bacta from Star Wars, but that's a healing thing.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah, like again, I love movies that plop you in a world and just let the world be the backdrop. But that's only if the movie works in tandem with the world. I feel like this movie would have gone the exact same way, apart from the machine, whatever, if all of the water wasn't an issue and all this world wasn't the way it was.
Yeah.
It would have been the same fucking movie.
Yeah.
They just put it in this really cool world to hopefully get more viewers, and I'm like, I don't know. And if you're dealing with memories that are almost like lifelike to the person in the tank, where's the fucking... might be really shallow, and if anybody disagrees with me, then that's fine. But where's the twist? Where's the moment that you're like, oh, I was really expecting one, because you're dealing with things that are like, what is reality? Why not play off that?
Well, honestly, that's what I thought that was where they were going with it.
Me too.
Because you start to get into this. They have it a couple times in the movie where you realize, oh, he's reliving a memory right now. This isn't actually real time, And then it goes back to when May first walks in, is like, and Watt responds like, "Hey, we're closed." Like part of me was thinking, oh, are they going to do this like
I know.
Reverting back to Last Save. This movie isn't going to necessarily have an end.
Yeah.
I thought that's where they were going to go with it. And that was really exciting. Yeah, it didn't go that way, which is a real shame.
But the thing is, they even teased like stuff like that. The movie was like, I'm going to have a scene where the memories of that one lady were stolen. So he's like, oh, I don't have those memories anymore. But then he pulls his memory of him watching the memory.
Yes.
So we're already jumping into Inception stuff. We already have the table set. Let's just fucking shout out.
Yeah.
And we didn't get any of it, man. It was very, very upsetting. It was big blue balls. This movie ended up just being, I guess the twist was that he goes back and just stays there. But he was going to prison anyway. It makes sense. Yeah. You're gonna go with enjoy your best memories instead of prison.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Where's the intrigue? Where's the thriller? You have this great world set up. Use it.
Yeah. There. All right, fair. Did you see? Let me look up a movie. I want to make sure I get the title of the movie correct.
Renaissance. Remembrance.
Okay, did you ever see the movie Repo Men? It came out in 2010.
I did see Repo Man.
Okay. If you haven't seen this movie, I'm about to spoil the ending.
Yeah. Skip forward randomly to
But it's also from 2010, which was 11 years ago, so get over yourself. Go see it. It's got Forrest Whitaker. He's a great man.
He's so good.
It's got other great actors too, but he's the only one
he's the
off the top of my head I can remember, name-wise. But yeah, that movie had a great plot twist. It had a great twist to make you realize, oh my God, he was living a simulated dream the whole time.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
If this movie did something like that, instead of him just going into an endless loop of dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it was a plot twist of oh shit, he was in dreams the whole time. That would have been really, really cool.
I mean, yeah. And he was old and I don't know.
Yeah. I wonder how he was getting fed. That was one thing. I was
I thought about that too.
How is he still in there?
How is he still alive?
Or does
he was a little thinner and a little grayer.
Yeah, does he take breaks to get food and take a shit?
I don't think he's allowed to. Or he probably just sits there.
I don't know.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe he got a feeding tube or something.
Does Watt have to clean out the water
every once in a
while?
Yeah, go fishing or something.
Yeah.
Ugh.
God. Change out the catheter or
yeah.
whatever.
Well, that would make more sense. I don't know, man. It was, yeah.
Okay, fair. the more I think about it, yeah, okay, this movie wasn't fantastic. But
if you enjoy it, that's awesome.
I still think it was a good film because there was just a lot to it that I really, really enjoyed.
Just the world.
I mean, technically, with me saying if they were to do it differently, it would be a phenomenal film. I guess that in its own right is me saying that this isn't a great film.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's just something about this film that I really enjoyed. Am I going to watch this film again? Probably not.
No.
But this is a film that I will look back on and go, oh yeah, I enjoyed that film. Like it was pretty cool.
That's great.
I don't know. This concept was just really cool to me.
Yeah.
And Hugh Jackman is a beautiful man.
He's so wonderful. He's so good. I guess okay. I'm gonna do something weird here. I'm gonna take a full 180 and pull out my artsy fartsy brain.
Okay, go ahead.
And back up this movie.
Go ahead.
One of the big things about this movie that makes it so great is that you have a character living throughout the entire movie and being a key player, May, right? This character May is again she's the second lead, right? Apart from Watt. So being a main character in a movie is awesome, and it's top billing or whatnot. And she's been dead the entire time. So I'm fucking trying here really hard.
No, go for it.
So that means that your memories of someone can almost be just as powerful as if they're still here with you. Cherish your loved ones. Up in your noodle. The end.
Okay.
Mike Ring signing off.
Mike Ring, 2021.
I mean, that's the only thing that I was like, okay, maybe that's a little artsy idea. And I'm sure the writers are like, oh, yeah, but they don't fucking dive into it. They don't show anything that would make anybody think that. It's just...
Yeah.
I mean, again, dude, and anybody listening, that's awesome if you like it. I love when people like movies. I love liking movies more than disliking movies. And I honestly like a lot more than I dislike.
Yeah.
But when something comes across and it just is so boring to me, and it's not necessary, I just get kind of, I don't know. It's a bummer, man.
Okay, no, that's fair. I mean, I thought it was a good movie. I did enjoy the fact that you could see certain moments coming full circle, connecting. Mm-hmm. Of it was actually this person who was pounding on the door at this time and yada, yada, yada.
Sure,
and
sure. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that earring was actually left there at this moment.
Yeah.
It was really cool to see, though, how all the gears fit.
Yeah.
That was a really cool thing I will definitely praise about this film.
Cool.
For sure, one way I would make this movie better is maybe not try to make it such a secret agent man, style film.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm not exactly sure what other direction you would go with it.
Right.
As a conflict thing.
Sure. You need some kind of conflict, and that is how they found it.
Because, you could maybe go the fact of Hugh Jackman lost his wife. And now he wants to just spend the rest of his life in his memories with his wife. You could make that. But I don't know. I guess that's too cheesy of a love story. Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
If it's done right, I think any idea could be done right, honestly. Yeah. And if it was done better, I think this movie would have worked.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, do you want to rate this film?
Yeah, I'll rate it. I'll rate it a 40.
40. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Given...
Because
your reasons, that's fair.
Right, because I'd rate it a 50 normally just because if a boring film is neither good or bad, I'd rate it a 50. I'm so close to rating this a 50, but there's just a few things that just make it jump down a few.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say 40.
Okay, fair enough. Personally, I'd give it a higher score, and that higher score is 7 to 7.5
there you go.
Out of 10.
Yeah. Okay, cool. What did Rotten Tomatoes give it? Does it have a score yet?
Let me look it up. How soon did this movie release?
I don't know. Recently. Super recent. What's up?
Ooh, I got to pull up the audience score too.
Really?
Okay. So critics gave this so far,
yeah.
So far, this film got a 37%.
Oh, Ooh, that's lower than
But
mine.
audience score 41%. So you're about same with the audience.
I'm chilling with the audience.
All right, I am that one idiot who's trying to pump those numbers up.
You like the premise so much, and I love that world building means so much to you. That's awesome.
Ah, man, it's just one of those. This is a film that I was heavily invested into what's going on. In the film.
And that
not so much about like, you know, the shootouts and stuff, the action-packed stuff. I wasn't too much of a fan of that because
characters,
because there were a lot of moments where I was just like, how did he survive this?
Yeah,
like,
right.
He shouldn't have survived this, but he did because he's
movie
plot armor because movie.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I thought, man, this movie is good, but it definitely has its flaws.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
It definitely has its flaws.
Would you recommend it to folks, or?
Yeah, I would recommend it.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to make a little, maybe this might be the thing. You're a big video game guy, and you kind of like the whatever sandbox you're in, right? And the world has to be interesting, so you want to explore.
Absolutely.
Maybe that's why this kind of hits you more than it hits me.
Sure.
Just because you're like, oh yeah, the characters are fine, the plot's fine, but what about everything behind it? You know, that's where you kind of want to jump in, which I really respect, and I wish I could have that same interest.
Okay.
You know, because I did in the very beginning. I was like, ooh, what's going on? You know?
Yeah.
I guess the movie beat me down, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, because honestly, when it started with that first open pan shot of like the city that was like borderline underwater, I thought, oh wow.
The boys went and fucked the duck again.
Okay, sorry, more technical difficulties. We're figuring this out as we go. We're actually in a new place.
Yeah.
We're actually at my house now.
Hooray!
So we have a new setup and all that. But to go back to my thoughts, opening shot, I thought to myself, did the world end? Like, is humanity wiped out or something?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on here? And then suddenly the buildings just light up and like the world reawakens, or society just reawakens, and they just adapted to the new life.
Sure.
And I thought that was really, really cool. Just like, was it Italy? That's like, there's parts of Italy that are like underwater. They travel by boat now and all that. Like, it was cool to see that, okay, the world is changing, whether we as humans like it or not, and we just have to overcome that. We just have to adapt.
Venice?
Make it work.
But yeah, we have to just do it. Again, with like working all night, doing everything all night, and then not doing anything today. I'll come back to something real fast. But like, like the whole nocturnal thing, because global warming or whatever is so cool. I was like, I love this future. It's so interesting. And then again, movie, use your cool stuff. After they say that, and it turns into a ghost town, and then all the scenes with you and your girlfriend are in the daytime. What?
Yeah.
You use it. I mean, have the dates at nighttime. Just live in the world you made. It's such a cool world. Use it.
That is fair. I was trying to figure out, like, okay, so when do they sleep exactly?
That's what I was
It seems
thinking.
like they sleep during the day, but here they are hanging out during the day.
Yeah.
So when do they sleep?
They just never sleep.
Yeah.
God.
Or something. I don't know. But
Yeah.
I personally would recommend this film. Fair. Clearly, I am one of the few people who enjoyed this film.
It's all right, man. That's all right.
I'm not saying that this film is a magnum opus by any means, okay? There's just a lot to it that I really enjoyed. So, yeah. Well, that'll do it for this quick take.
Yeah, sorry we were a little downer. Oh, I was a downer Mike today, but hopefully next week I'll be better. I'm not sure what order these are coming out in, so...
I don't know. But, go check out this movie if you want to. I mean, if you like Hugh Jackman, throw him some money. Go see this film.
Yeah, pay him.
if he gets paid off of,
HBO Max.
Percent. Yeah, if he gets paid.
I'm not sure. And guys, just before we clock out here, just so you know, we do have, if you haven't heard the other episodes, we do have an Instagram now.
Yes.
Just Filmabuster, Instagram, same logo, just us two hanging out. So, go give us a like over there and like the video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel. Share it with friends if you have any to share with.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have a good one, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Hey guys, this is Mike from Filmabuster. We got a new podcast up every week, so give us a like, share, and subscribe to the channel while you're at it.